It's Saturday afternoon, YTPC. This is Dave, coming to you from my Maryland smoking pit, my fire pit out back. Unless the weather's bad, I do most of my smoking right here when I'm in Maryland. To say it's wife approved probably isn't the right way to say it. It's a wife can't find any reason to say no, approved maybe. Nobody can smell it, doesn't smell at the house. I'm actually about 40 yards from the house. She almost never comes out here, so I think we're good. I just filmed a 3-minute walk around the backyard. So I'll put that on the end of this, and I'll just say it's the worst, just about the worst time of year to do a tour of any yard, in my opinion. Pretty much all the leaves are gone, all the colors gone. Maybe I'll append a couple pictures from the spring to show you what it should look like. Again, everything out back here is done by my wife. I literally don't do anything out here except smoke my pipe. Maybe that's the problem. I don't have too much to talk to you today about. Yesterday and today were largely catch up. Being away from the house for 6 weeks, just things pile up. I try to take care of as many things as possible electronically, so it doesn't matter where I am anymore. But anytime you're gone 6 weeks, things pile up. Just packages that you had sent here. I had a couple of mismailed where I ordered some Amazon and had them sent here instead of Wyoming. That was a giant dough. So those things will go in the back of the truck on the way back in January. Just all the mail though that comes here instead of electronically. It's kind of amazing how many companies in Wyoming still do things by mail you, like snail mail you an invoice, and they'd like you to snail mail them a check. Most of the businesses would prefer you not pay by credit card. I think that's partially due to the fees. I also think it's partially due to the fact that they don't particularly like being tracked. A lot of people moved out to the middle of nowhere in the mountains for a reason, and they prefer to stay that way. About a 10-mile breeze blowing through here, so it's a little bit hard on the pipe right now. Thank God I'm a Bic man, and Bic's actually work in the wind. Got a haircut after 6 weeks. Spent all the time with the mother-in-law. We actually get along. That was actually a good thing. We don't have the typical mother-in-law, son-in-law relationship. We actually have quite a good relationship, so I enjoy spending time with her. And she turns 87. I don't know how much longer that will be. Could be 10 more years or 1 more year. I have no idea. So we try to make that a priority. This is my meerschaum. You saw it yesterday. It's the first pipe I ever purchased, if you can believe that. I went right to the meerschaum. I love the stem on this thing, that orange marble. It's coloring up really nicely. Smokes great. I love the meerschaum. It's porous, it breathes, it doesn't get as hot as briar. As far as I can tell, it will not ghost no matter what I do to it. I am smoking some Sutliff vanilla custard. I have no idea if that's coming in the right way or the wrong way, but that says Sutliff vanilla custard. I think maybe the next time I do this with you, I'll have an actual fire in the fire pit. I could use it right now. I gotta move firewood and get it set up. So, not really rigged for winter ops yet. I think maybe I'll fix that tomorrow. Vanilla custard sure does taste good. So I can hear all you non-aromatic people like, ugh, aromatics. I am type agnostic. I'll enjoy a burley. I'll enjoy a preak. I'll enjoy a Virginia. I enjoy all sorts of aromatics. I'm really not bent any one way. Just whatever my mouth likes is what I smoke. And if my mouth doesn't like it, I put it away in the cellar and try it again in a year or so. I'm gonna shout out Greg at Tunnel Time. What a great video about who the hell do you think you are telling me what to say on my channel. I thought that was a great theme, and I love how he handles those kind of subjects, and I couldn't agree more that we've become a society of people who feel like they can just comment on anything, which is right, that's freedom of speech, but that they feel like it should have an impact. You know, we seem to have become a society where instead of I don't like what I'm hearing, I'm going to change the channel, we become I don't like what I'm hearing, I'm going to try and get you off the air. I think that's totally wrong. We seem to have confused freedom of religion with freedom from religion. I think that's a mistake. We seem to have confused I don't want a weapon to meaning you shouldn't have a weapon. And I think that's a mistake too, and there's probably a couple of hundred of those. But I really respect the YTPC, and particularly people like Greg and Uncle Willie and CJ, because they say it out loud. And you know what? They've inspired me. I'm gonna start saying it out loud. I love the idea of Freedom Friday and Wheel Gun Wednesday. I think we're gonna change that to Weapon Wednesday, because most of us are running out of wheel guns. I think we can say what we want to say. I'm a firm believer and you can convey any message you want and you can convey it well. In fact, you can say anything you want. It's more a matter of how you say it. It's more important than what you're saying sometimes. Sometimes the message is lost in how we choose to convey it. We can be such an asshole in the message conveyance or how we say it that what we're trying to get across is completely lost. And I believe Trump had that problem, or still to this day has that disease. I'm not sure his ideas are the issue, it's his Twitter account. It's how he chooses to convey the message that completely destroys the good in the message itself, and we can all be guilty of that. So hopefully, keep me honest as I talk about different things. Hopefully we do so in a relatively respectful manner. We don't kill the message with the delivery system. But I just wanted to call those guys out. I really respect where they've gone these last few days. And I think it's consistent in their channels in the couple of months I've been watching them. And I would like to mirror that and follow their lead in that on this channel. We're at 10 minutes and I got a 3-minute video to stick on the end of this, so I'm going to be quiet. Just say, hope your Saturday was good, and hopefully we'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, it's Saturday afternoon. It's about 3:30, 4 o'clock. I just thought I'd show you, I told you I'd show you my backyard, and this is sort of my smoking pit, my fire pit. I just have a couple chairs, and I had these whiskey barrels that I turned upside down. I thought would be cool. They look cool, but they look way cooler than they are. So I've switched now, and I'm moving more of these little tables you see here. The whiskey barrels are a pain in the butt. They're heavy. Those rings love to come up on them. The slats like to fall in. They're impossible to move. It's just not, they're not as much fun. So haven't had a fire in the pit since probably early April. Like I said, I just got back from Wyoming 2 days ago. But I decided to show you the backyard. I mean, it's pretty rural back here. You can see a house way back there. Let's see what I can do for you. That's my neighbor, the one neighbor towards the rear. Then we have, in Maryland, we have this topology. It's just these giant, especially down here in southern Maryland, we have these big ravines. And so really there's nothing but a big Catholic church way out over there on the other side. You can see we got a little bit of color left, but pretty much there's my neighbor towards the road. The main road is out there. That is not my tobacco barn. That is my wife's little garden shed. You can see she does quite a bit of gardening. See the back of the house. I'm gonna walk you up. I'm gonna walk you up through the fire pit here, and I'll show you sort of my wife's backyard pride and joy, and that is there's her ponds, a little bridge, a little creek. Got goldfish in there. Just regular old goldfish, 12 for $1. Little footbridge, an upper pond. We have it netted because we have a blue heron that always likes to come and try to eat everything. And then our little bit of upper falls, Japanese maple. It's like the worst time of year to show you this. There's nothing in bloom. Our patio. Turn you around. Back down to the fire pit, but you can kind of see what I'm looking at when I tell you I'm recording from the fire pit. It's kind of what I'm looking at. Sometimes I shoot back here, but not too often. Certainly legal, and there's really not too many houses in here, but I try not to be that neighbor. Alright, that's it for now, guys.